Hey everybody, welcome back to GWN. I am Noctair, your host. So every once in a while somebody will say, man Noc, I had this great attack. I wish you could have seen it. The replay would be absolutely awesome. And I'm like, well cool, upload it, let me see it. And then they tell me that it's no longer available because it's been overwritten. Well, that's a bummer, because I want to see it. I want to see all these replays. They're cool replays. So what I did was I have a second clan called Army of One ... The clan tag is Yankee 8 Quebec 2 9 Juliet Yankee. That's Y8Q29JY. If you have a really cool replay you want to share, Builder Hall 8, 70% or better 2-star, a max or near max opponent, which means all the defenses have been upgraded to level 8, and nothing under construction. If you want to upload it to that clan, I will take a look at it and quite possibly put it in one of the videos. And that's what I've got for you guys today, and probably tomorrow too. A bunch of people, I put it up on the forum, and they've already come in and uploaded all these great replays. Starting with this one here from Baby over at Adult's Revenge. It's a Jaibaka. Now, I know y'all are familiar with Jaibaka because we've been really pumping it up using Dorian's attacks, right? And here it is, Baby's using it, gets another 3-star out of it. I'm starting to wonder whether Big Bart is still king of the pack, because Jaibaka is absolutely tearing it up with anybody who knows how to use it well. I mean, Dorian has been posting one 3-star after another, and along comes Baby here from Adult's Revenge, posts another 3-star. I'm thinking maybe this might be one of, if not the best in the pantheon of ground attacks. I don't know. Y'all gonna have to let me know what you're thinking, because I'm definitely leaning in that direction. Typical standard type of diamond base here. Next one's another diamond base. The two after that are going to be sidewinders. Here we got one from Achu over at Nightmares. Now you'll notice the walls on this one, there are some level 3 walls, some wood walls. So you gotta be wondering, wow, is that really a near max base? And yeah, it is, because if you look, the defenses are already maxed. And this is what a lot of people have been doing over the course of the last several months here. They've been upgrading all the defenses and then hitting the resource and support building, like the clock tower and gem mine, things like that. But their focus has been on the defenses and getting them to a point that they can move forward in the trophies, get more loot, and move more quickly through the overall process of building their base. Once you've got your defenses maxed, at that point, you're sitting pretty, and you're going to get up in the 5,000 range if you're a decent attacker. Or you can use that as the launch point to practice attacks, to develop bases, and do all kinds of other things, like what I've been doing lately. And that's what I think we are seeing right now. A lot of free-to-play players have maxed out their defenses and are working on walls, like, for example, this one here. And the walls are important, but they're not as important to the defense as those defenses were. And that's why you see so many different attacks doing all kinds of ups and downs, wells and not so wells, depending upon the overall layout. Here we got one from RVN, attacking again up around, I want to say he was in the mid to upper 4,000s. The other guys were around 48, 4,900 if memory serves. This is a Sidewinder base. What's the difference between a Sidewinder and a typical diamond? Well, your typical diamond is going to be oriented top to bottom, whereas a Sidewinder is left to right. Likewise, most diamond bases are going to be more squat, more in the classic diamond shape, if you will. Whereas your sidewinders, they tend to be a little more elongated. Things kind of get stretched out a little bit. And stretching it out like that really changes the way things flow inside the base, and even coming into the base from the outside. Here we've got a Bartika, which is basically a big Bart and a Super P.E.K.K.A. Works really well, again, in the right hands. One of those ones you got to practice. Lots of timing in this attack and how you use it. That Super P.E.K.K.A. is absolutely clutch. She comes in towards the middle of the attack and distracts the giant cannon. And I've seen a lot of players doing more customized attacks using the Super P.E.K.K.A. for exactly that. Once you clear out some of the outlying buildings, you get rid of some of the stuff in the front of that giant cannon, then you send in the Super P.E.K.K.A. She's not specifically attracted to the giant cannon, but inevitably, if you drop her right, she makes a beeline straight over to the giant cannon. Ends up taking out a couple things along the way, but more importantly, distracts and starts taking on the hits. The Super P.E.K.K.A can take 3 or 4 hits in most attacks before she'll finally go down, and a lot of times she'll actually destroy the giant cannon altogether. And of course, no video is complete without at least one decent shimmy to take a look at. Here we've got Godly Mortal from the Nostras. A little Latin there, I think. Maybe have to look that one up, see if it's in any other languages too. But Godly Mortal comes in, drops a few drop ships to begin the tanking process. Notice that the roaster and the air bombs are right there on the edge. I hate to say it, guys, but in base design, that's kind of a no-no. You want to bring them in a little bit more. And I know that's tough, especially when you're dealing with some of these diamond bases, or Sidewinders, for that matter, because you want to be able to protect the outer fringes from that air attack. But if it's too close to the outer edge and there's not enough higher hit point structures to protect it, then you're going to see what we saw here, where you're just going to tank your way right in, and Beta Minion's going to take them down pretty quick. And that ends up usually giving a pretty high percentage. In this case, I think we get up into the 80s before all is said and done. That last little bit of Beta Minion magic is happening there, taking out those few kind of periphery buildings, if you will, leading up to the last 2 firecrackers. And that's again where it's helpful to spread out your firecrackers just a little bit more than this. Maybe bringing it down 1 on either side. I don't know, you kind of have to fiddle around with it. I know no base is going to stand up to every attack, and it's a matter of just kind of tinkering around, running some friendly challenges, and seeing where it goes. So there you go. That's the first viewer submission video. Got bunches more, and hopefully we'll have even more. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video, guys. We finally hit 1,000 subscribers, and I hope to keep on building it. So definitely put the word out and keep on subbing. On that note, I'm going to get out of here and play a little bit myself. Y'all take care and keep on clashing. Bye-bye.